When deciding who your firm should do business with, you want to be sure that you understand the ownership structure of your counterparties. Unfortunately, they may try to hide that information from you and other investigators. But by combining detailed Orbis entity data from Bureau van Dijk, a Moody's Analytics company, with T-Rank's integrated ownership capabilities, you can understand ownership from over 100 million companies. Even those with structures so complex, there are over 80 steps from subject company to top shareholder. T-Rank is used by some of the world's largest banks, law firms, government institutions, and corporations globally to reveal and analyze the often complex webs that emerge when you start to trace ownership links between shareholders. Integrated ownership, along with other T-Rank capabilities, calculates and reveals true ownership in the subject company through both direct and indirect paths, regardless of size or complexity of ownership structure. The most common application of integrated ownership is for the compliance and anti-money laundering rules, where identification of ultimate beneficial owners and enhanced due diligence are required. Another common application of T-Rank integrated ownership is as a tool for investigating complex, cross-border, or foreign shareholder structures. Let's take a look at T-Rank integrated ownership capabilities in action. In some cases, a company will own part of itself, either directly or indirectly, through a circular ownership. These shares are owned by the company itself and are not available to external shareholders. This means that the direct ownership of the subject company indirectly owns these shares as well. As you see here, Anjos owns 5% and Muitos owns 95% of the subject company. In this diagram, you can see the stock owner, Jose, appears to own 2% of Muitos. However, his integrated ownership is actually 33.33% in the subject company through different links and circular ownership in said companies. In fact, the T-Ranks calculations show us that the subject company is 100% owned by just these three individuals. It would have been challenging to discern this essential fact through other means. In this simplified example, there are two ownership circles, alpha and beta. Both have a stake in the other company, and beta has 40% ownership in itself. It is not obvious which of the beneficial owners, Adam or Barbara, have the highest integrated ownership or cash rights in beta. This question becomes meaningful when beta pays dividends. Let's assume that beta is going to pay $100 of dividends to shareholders. Let's further assume that alpha has all the cash the company needs and that the received dividends will be paid out as dividends to the shareholders as soon as possible. First, beta pays $20 to Barbara, $40 to alpha, and the remaining $40 to itself. So, then alpha has $40, of which it pays $24 to beta and $16 to Adam. And then beta pays $8 to Barbara, $16 to alpha, and $16 to itself. If we continue in this fashion an infinite number of times, all the money will end up with Adam and Barbara. Adam will get $44.44, while Barbara will get $55.56, meaning Barbara is the largest indirect owner of beta. This is, of course, not how dividends are paid out in practice, but the illustration is still valid. Using T-Rank integrated ownership capabilities, you will be able to investigate business ownership across the globe, regardless of the size and complexity of ownership structure. These capabilities are available in Bureau van Dijk's Orbis and Compliance Catalyst solutions, in T-Rank shareholder maps, and through APIs and data feeds. For more information on T-Rank integrated ownership capabilities, visit trank.no or reach out to us.